What's up guys, welcome to the video, and today I'm going to give you guys examples of twin turbo exhaust systems. And as of recording this, there are only 4 in game that allow you to put on these modifications. Only 4 vehicles in game, and these are the 4. Okay, so first is the Comet S2, the 10F or the R8, that's also the 911. Well, we got the Torero XO, also known as the Countach, like the 2022 Countach, and then we have the Zaruso. Okay, so these are the only 4 cars in game that allow you to have the twin turbo exhaust systems. They've all got them. I wish there was more cars that had them, but I'm grateful that we even have any at all. So we've got 4 in game right now, and I'll run you through how to get them. So first of all, the Zaruso is the only one that's different. Okay, it's actually the easiest with the Zaruso. For the Zaruso, you just need to put on this as a rear bumper. It's just a rear bumper option, and it just gives you the whole thing. As for these 3, the Countach, the R8, and the 911, you need to go to the bumper options, go to rear bumpers, and select rear bumper delete. These all have rear bumper delete options. Once the rear bumpers are deleted, you will have to go down to the exhausts, and then from there you can pick the twin turbo exhaust setups. It's just there's a rear, so you can just pick it straight, but for these 3 you have to sort of like build it. 2 options, okay? Rear bumper delete, then go over to your exhaust and chuck on the twin turbo exhausts. Simple, okay? Now in terms of builds, because they are very aggressive at the back, I also wanted to make them look aggressive. So for the Porsche, for an example, I do have a nitrous tank installed in the center console there, just behind the little armrest. So I do have a little tow hook there, carbon splitter, wide body, of course, and you can see the rivets really clearly, which is what I wanted. And we have F1 Fuku wheels and a retro wing. So yeah, really happy with this. And we got tinted windows, of course, and tinted headlights is on this car. If you tint the glass, you also, if you tint the windows, you also tint the headlights. Only for this car though. I don't think the other ones do it. They don't. Now here we have the 10F or R8. And for this, I've chosen a big wing because the F1 wheels work so well with this. I've decided, if the wheels are going to be bigger, let's make the wing bigger, and it can all sort of like just connect there. And it does, it looks really good. Now, as for paint, which is what I believe makes this car pop as much as it does compared to the others, it is a chameleon paint. This is the anodized purple green flip chameleon paint. But to get rid of the green, I've just done the pearlescent glitch, and you can take off the green bit, and then I just put a bright purple pearlescent instead of the green. So yeah, it looks really, really cool. I'm really happy with it. F1 Fuku wheels, and because it's the secondary as well, the chameleon paint, it's also got a pinstripe on that carbon splitter there and on the skirt. Really happy with it. Of course, we've got the titanium exhaust tips. Unfortunately, you can't put them on the 911, but you can only put them on the Countach, the titanium exhaust tips, and the R8, which is fine. That's okay. As for livery, I have put on a sort of Japanese-inspired livery. It says right here, domestic Japanese European, some Japanese text there, and on the wing, some Japanese text. Really happy with it, because it is very well Japanese-inspired in terms of, looks, body panels, big wing. Looks really cool. Really happy with it. Now we got the Countach here. I've chosen this is a crew red, so this is the brightest red you can get on the hex scale. So I've popped that on. I've got a Pegasi pinstripe livery there. It just puts it on both sides, really clean, and nothing else. It's just the pinstripes there. Carbon splitter. This is the XL splitter, so it's really big, and the XL skirt here, so really big again. Comes factory with carbon mirrors, carbon fiber mirrors. I do have the limo tint, Fuku wheels, F1 wheels once again. This is not the factory wing. This is actually the OG Countach wing, so the original model that came out way before this one did. So I've put that on. It looks really cool. It's like an arrow. It's a really cool wing. So I'm really happy with it. And another thing to keep in mind, if you do put tints on the glass on the sides, right, it doesn't actually affect the center there. So yeah, really cool. Happy with that. And here, the last one, lucky last, we have the Zaruso. So I've chosen F1 Fuku rims once again. I have the capped grille option just so it looks a bit cleaner. And in terms of color, the whole front of this car is the body color and the back of it is a livery. And you can't really tell because of the color of the front. This is a cyan crew blue. And because the livery is just this color, it just matches really well. So it looks sort of like a one piece of paint, the one piece. So yeah, and I've got secondary option for the crew, which gives me the painted valve covers and painted mirrors right there. As for the roof, there is no body panel, no body colored roof. There's only a carbon panel you can have on the roof, and it can't be painted, so I've just thought I decided to take it off altogether, and it looks good. I'm happy with it. It looks a bit weird with the carbon roof because it's just black. It doesn't really go with anything. But yeah, as the date of recording this, these are the only four with the twin turbo exhaust systems setups in the back. Four here, so you got your 911, your R8, Countach, and Zaruso. So really happy with them. I would definitely recommend picking these up. They are pricey. They are quite pricey, actually. But I do want to see more of these in GTA. Like if you have one, chuck them on because it's a really rare thing. Not all cars have them. And some people that do have these cars don't even know that these are options, because if you don't do the rear bumper delete option, you can still change the exhaust, you just can't see the turbos. So they're there, they're just covered up. So if your car does support the rear bumper delete and the twin turbos, chuck them on. Why not? I know the Honda S2000 supports the rear bumper delete, and same with the Sylvia S14, I believe the Remis. But they don't have rear bumper turbos, because obviously all of these are mid-engine and rear-engine sports cars. So it has to be at the back. There's nowhere else for it to go. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed the video, I would greatly be happy with a like and subscribe. It's free, and you can always change your mind. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and peace.